Over the last week, a young gentleman by the name of Caleb Wilson unfortunately passed away. He went to Southern University, he was in the marching band, and he was trying to join Omega Psi Phi. Now, his death initially was ruled he passed out at a park, and his fraternity brothers brought him in, but new news and reports have came out that he was actually punched in his chest during an illegal hazing. Now, hazing has been illegal around the United States for at least a couple of decades because of all the people that were passing away from it. Now, we do have more reports on what actually happened to Caleb Wilson. And before we jump into this and we break this down, if you're new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Mo.J, and this is the Mo You Know. Now, let's go into the article about Caleb Wilson and his untimely death and how his frat brothers lied about what happened to him.
Breaking update from Southern University following the death of the student named Caleb Wilson. University leaders issued a statement in the last half hour condemning hazing and saying it will not be tolerated. And this all stems from their internal investigation into Wilson's death. The WFBI team also uncovered new information tied to this case. Sources with direct knowledge of the investigation tell the I-team Caleb Wilson was punched before he collapsed just last week. Those sources say the story that fraternity members told to police officers about his death happening at a Breck Park, well, that was fabricated. Sources said pledges with Omega Psi Phi were actually at a warehouse in Baton Rouge when Wilson was punched in the chest and collapsed during an unsanctioned fraternity ritual. He was later pronounced dead by doctors at an area hospital. The hospital contacted Baton Rouge police, which launched an investigation. This is a developing story, and we'll post any updates we get on WAFB.com. Southern University will be holding a candlelight vigil tomorrow evening for Caleb Wilson. That will begin at 5 on the lawn in front of Isaac Gregg's Band Hall.
This whole situation is very sad and unfortunate for this young man who was trying to make something of himself. Now, I never went to college as a teenager. I went later on in my life, but I never thought about joining a fraternity just for the hazing and just other people my age telling me what I can and can't do. Now, this article is from yahoo.com. It says, family of Caleb Wilson, 20-year-old who died after participating in college fraternity hazing ritual, speaks out. And I know that the family, they're very hurt because not only is he passed away, but the frat brothers, they lied about it. This young man went off to college. He was in the marching band. He was trying to make something of himself. He wanted to get into this brotherhood and to only be let down by those who were supposed to be uplifting him. This is just horrible. And hopefully whoever did this, somebody in this fraternity speaks out and that gentleman can be prosecuted, or those people. The family of Caleb Wilson, who died pledging Omega Psi Phi fraternity at Southern University and A&M College, released a statement. The family of the 20-year-old college junior who reportedly died while participating in the college fraternity hazing ritual wants answers. Caleb Wilson, a mechanical engineer junior at Southern University and A&M College, was pronounced dead in the wee hours of Thursday, February 27th at Baton Rouge General Hospital after participating in an unsanctioned off-campus event. In a statement obtained by WAFB and NBC affiliate WDSU, Wilson's family expressed their deepest gratitude to everyone who has offered their love, support, and prayers during this incredibly difficult time. Now, you see, it was an off-campus, unsanctioned event because these fraternities, they need to be on campus because there's supposed to be some rules to it. Hazing is illegal. You're not supposed to put them through any physical harm or anything. You can still send them off to go and get you food or things of that nature, carry your books, but punching people and making them run in the rain and swim and do things of that nature, that's illegal. So this fraternity, they're going to have to weed out whoever initiated this. The loss of Caleb has left an unimaginable void in our hearts, but your kindness and compassion have provided some solace. The Wilson family continued, adding, Caleb was a bright and talented young man with a promising future ahead of him. His passion for life, his dedication to his studies, and his love for music at Southern University, Human Jukebox Marching Band were just a few of the many qualities that made him an extraordinary person. At the time of Wilson's death, he had been a member of the school's marching band and was pledging the historically black Omega Psi Phi fraternity. He was reportedly standing in a line with others when he collapsed before friends took him to the hospital. Now, we found out with the new information that they weren't just standing in the line and he was actually punched before it happened, and they weren't at a park. They were at a warehouse over on campus. So everything that was told to the family initially was a lie. And I know once this news got broken to them about what actually happened, it even hit even more. While the school's chancellor, John K. Pierre, confirmed the death in a statement on the university's Facebook on Friday, he also noted that the school was cooperating fully with investigators. Now, once the investigators got there, they're going to do a deep dive. They're asking all the questions. They're watching surveillance cameras. They probably went over to the park and seen if anybody noticed people out there in the park doing something of that nature because it's a fraternity. So it'd have been multiple people. Now, that investigation showed that they were actually at a warehouse. So this is going to get ugly, and I'm going to keep an update on this. We are committed to seeking the truth about the circumstances surrounding Caleb's passing and ensuring that no other family has to endure such a tragedy. Wilson's family declared in their statement to the press, "We appreciate the efforts of the Baton Rouge Police Department, Jefferson Parish Sheriff's Office, and the Southern University community in their ongoing investigation and support." Now, it's very unfortunate because this young man was a junior, and it doesn't matter what grade he was in. He was a young man, he was a human, and they took his life away. It's unfortunate because they didn't know what they were doing, and this was by the hands of other kids being too aggressive. And this is why everyone doesn't need any power. But this young man was in the marching band. He was going to be an engineer. He had a promising future. It's just very unfortunate that this tragic event happened because he was trying to make a better way for himself. We don't know what his family situation was, but he could have been one of the first people to actually go to college and about to graduate. If he was in the marching band, he more than likely had a scholarship. It's just, it's tough to even think about, especially as you get older and you start to witness other people grow up under you. I don't have any kids, but to know that my nephews were that age and to go through that feeling, that's just something you really don't want. Hopefully the right people, they get prosecuted for this and brought down. All right, let me know what you think about this situation real quick, though. If you went to college, did you pledge? And if you were in a sorority or a fraternity, what were your thoughts on the hazing? I know you can't go in depth on what you guys did during the hazing, but how do you feel about that? And moving forward, do you want them to be a little stricter with restricting people from doing the hazing? Or do you think hazing is all right? Let me know what you think. I'm Moda J. This is the Mo You Know. RIP to Caleb Wilson. My condolences to his family. Hopefully they figure that situation out. Make sure you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching. I'm out.